Hello there.
Hello there.
Hello there. Why am I like this? Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another episode of Nerdy Beer Buddy. Today, we are talking about our boy, Andor. We are reviewing the first 3 episodes that dropped on Disney Plus for Andor, the new series. Overall, I thought Andor was pretty good. It's a little bit slower in the first 2 episodes, but for the most part, it's actually not too bad. I'm pretty sure it's 5 years before the Battle of Yavin, which is 5 years before Rogue One. As we know, that leads straight into episode 4. Andor it's more story driven, so it takes its time. You know, it's a slower kind of paced story, and it has more weight to the story. It takes its time to build the world, the environments, the characters, and in that sense it's very layered. You know, like characters, they all have different, I guess, agendas, and there are different points in their life and whatever they're doing in the universe. The characters in this, they feel very three-dimensional, like they've got substance to them. They're not just characters to fill a space on the screen. In terms of the environment, it really conveys how much of a crappy world they're living in, like at that point in time in the Star Wars history. So straight off the bat, it's not your typical Star Wars content. It's very spy thriller orientated. It's a very mature Star Wars story and content that we have. The first episode especially, like with the opening scene, reminded me so much of Blade Runner. Like, it's crazy. Like, it was really good. It's not your typical Star Wars, I guess, content. You know, it's trying to tell a really mature story. You know, it's trying to tell this fulfilled, full story, and it's not just pandering to fan service and just battles because it's Star Wars. Probably say if you're a fan who's been burnt out on Star Wars lately, this might be for you. Like, it's not your typical Star Wars. However, that being said, there is some classic Star Wars isms or moments. So like, you have cool droids and creatures and stuff as well, and some events take place that you can see Rebels doing, and it's just like classic Star Wars stuff at the same time as being different. And like I said, because it's not just pandering to fan service and stuff, like when there is action, it's entertaining and intense, and it doesn't just happen for the sake of action. You know, like it happens to progress the story further as it's intended. Also, I just want to say, some of the interior designs I really enjoyed. It was very reminiscent, at least in my opinion, to George Lucas's like original Star Wars. Like, you had some of the, I guess, interior housing and decorations, and it was all kind of like, it looked like 70s technology that they thought was going to be kind of futuristic, if that makes sense. Like, it looked really cool, really cool. Now, that being said, while it is very different and fresh, it can also lose viewers in the fact that because it's not pandering to the basic Star Wars isms, you know, people might get bored of it because it's not pandering to fan service. Like, there's no constant shootouts or battles. Rather, it's taking its time to create this fleshed out world that's just crappy to live in. Pretty much showing how Rebellion starts. I feel like they maybe could have released the first 3 episodes as one movie instead of separate episodes, purely because episode 1 and 2, they kind of end very abruptly. Whereas episode 3, it ends and finishes off the episode arc nicely. So maybe that might be a thing to consider. That being said, episode 1 and 2 especially, they're very slow, and in my mind, for like a new show or series, you want to hook people in and like grab their attention. Like, you don't want to start off very slow like that. So the pacing, it could have been better. Episode 3 picks up a bit, but yeah, essentially I kept my attention with it through the flashbacks. I thought that was pretty interesting. However, it's not really a deal breaker. Like, if you like Star Wars, you're gonna watch it. Alright guys, that's my thoughts on Andor episodes 1 to 3. What did you think about it? Be respectful down in the comments. Let each other know. Let's talk about Andor. What's your favorite episode? What's your favorite Star Wars movie, TV show? Let's talk about it. Anyway guys, that's it for me. I'll see you guys in another review. Take it easy, stay safe, and may the Force be with you.